Hey guys. Sorry, I need a drink. Fried. Let's do it.
Congrats, Ben. This was your third career quarterfinal at Grand Slam. You're through to your second semifinal. I'm sure you don't want to stop there. How proud are you of your consistency at big results at the majors?
Yeah, really happy. I'm not sure this is what I expected when my career started. Honestly, as a kid, once I stopped playing football, I was always like a little bit heavy. Not fat, but just like heavy, carrying a lot of weight. And I always struggled physically. I'd get deep in matches, and I'd be cramping or tired or have no energy left. And so for me to be able to handle the physicality of 5 sets, and I saw a stat, I think I'm 24-8 in the Grand Slams that I've gotten direct acceptance to, which is 9. I think I've played 9. So for me, it's really special to be playing at these big tournaments and play my best tennis at the big tournaments.
I think it was battle tested on the camera after the match today. Is that how you felt?
Yeah, 100%. There are some things I didn't do great out there today. Probably had one of my, my team was telling me, one of my worst serving days. And I just had to fight. I mean, for the first 2 sets, I think we were both trying to find our games a little bit. Obviously, I haven't spent too much time on that court. The wind was swirling. I was joking with my team. The first time hitting on that court in the last 2 years was the 5-minute warm-up. So everything takes a little bit of time getting used to. And after the first 2 sets, I thought he raised his level a lot. And for me, it felt like he was hitting winners on everything. He was making a lot of first serves. He was hitting lines with the first serves, spot serving great. And yeah, started lighting it up from the ground, putting a lot of pressure coming to the net. So I was just grinding out there, trying to fight through it. And I was just proud of myself to get through. Definitely feel battle tested and able to get that in 4. Yeah.
It's your second Grand Slam semi-final, but you worked a lot since the semi-final at the US Open 2023. How different are you from the player of the US Open 2023?
Yeah, for me, the differences in my game is when I was playing here in 2023 or US Open 2023, I felt like everything had to be perfect. I was redlining. I was at my limits. I was hitting a lot of winners. I was serving amazing, and everything had to fall in line for that to happen to me, to have those runs. Lately, especially in the matches here, everything hasn't been perfect. I had 1 good serving day out of my 5 matches, and I've had to pick up the slack with everything else in my game. I think I'm a much better returner right now than in the past, and I'm winning in different ways for sure.
Seems like on Monday, Gal passed you the torch as the showman on the tour, because definitely what you do out there with the crowd, the way you answer, is like you really feel tennis as a show. Do you feel it? Like, is it tennis for you, like entertaining the crowd and that connection with the people?
I don't know about showman. I'm definitely trying to be more focused on the court. I'm passionate about being out there. I love being out there, and that energy comes out at times. In terms of showman, Gael is the GOAT. He'll always be the GOAT. And no, I think I see myself a little bit different out there. I've been trying to have blinders on while I play, not notice too much outside the court, and be a little bit more focused and just locked in from start to finish. Thanks.
Just curious, what do you know about what it takes to be a top player that you didn't know 2 years ago when you made your first quarterfinal?
Yeah, a little bit what I was saying before. I think that you got to be able to, your base game has to be good enough that you can win at 70% or 80%. You don't have to use everything in your arsenal and play perfect tennis to be winning out here. And I think that that's really, really important for me, and that's what I was saying, winning in different ways when I'm having an off day. A year ago, if I had a bad serve day, it was an L, or a year and a half ago, I had a day where I came out, couldn't hit my spots, so it was automatic L. So for me, that's the growth. That's what I'm working on every single day to become a more well-rounded player. If you only have one thing to rely on, gun misfires or the chamber's empty, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you done? Scott?
I'll be congrats on the win. Obviously, you don't know who you're going to play next, but maybe just a few thoughts on either Jannik Sinner or Alex de Minaur as opponents in the semi.
Yeah, obviously two great players, real tough opponent either way. Alex has got the crowd in his hand here, and rightfully so. He's playing amazing tennis. It's his home slam, first quarterfinalist since 2015.
Yes.
So it's really cool to see. I love watching those type of moments, but at the same time, he's playing serious ball. Obviously, Jannik, defending champion, we know what he's done. Either way, a really tough matchup, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think that anytime you get to line up against the best in the world is a great opportunity to improve your game and see where you're at, and that's what Friday will be for me.
Howard?
First, just quickly, was it literally the first time there on the court these past 2 years? You said the 5-minute warm-up was your first.
Yeah, last year I didn't hit a ball. Didn't hit a ball on Laver. I played a match on John Kane. I played one on Key Arena, but from when I showed up, I never hit a ball, no practice, nothing. And this year, hadn't hit a ball yet.
And is that a big deal? I mean, does it, because it's so much bigger maybe, or does it affect things at all or change the way you would play, or not really?
I think it affects it as much as you let it affect it. I haven't played one match at this tournament on the same court. I've played on 1573, John Kane, Kia, Margaret Court, and Laver. For me, I don't really care. It's all the same. I'm sure that's something that would upset some players or different people who like things a certain way. I think they do a great job here in making the courts pretty similar. Obviously, speed can vary a little bit from court to court, but I think they all play pretty consistent, which isn't always the same at any tournament, especially a hard court tournament.
And you talked about redlining before. If you play Sinner, who's obviously #1 here and defending champion and had an unreal record on hard courts, I wonder how much do you feel like you have to play above and kind of push things to the edge in terms of level of your aggression and how much you're going for against an opponent like him to be able to take him down?
Yeah, I think it's calculated risks. You got to choose your moments. Still be confident in the things that you trust, but I don't think I'll be redlining. If anything, I've been, in terms of my baseline play, a bit more conservative this tournament. Okay with going deep in rallies. Probably have to step that up a little bit in the semifinals, but I don't think that redlining would be the term. I think that a more aggressive game style that's taking the ball a little earlier, or serving volleying more, or taking first ball line and running in instead of hitting 5 or 6 forehands in a row. I think that I'm figuring out ways to make guys uncomfortable without just playing at my upper limits and slapping.
Last one.
Can I go back to today's match? As you said, it's a tough match, tough battle. So is there any specific a turning point or games or points during today's match?
For me or for him?
Maybe for you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I had the lead early. It felt like the momentum shifted on his side for sure. He started, he punched me in the mouth. He started swinging big and landing a lot of body blows, and it was tough to keep up with. I mean, it was neck and neck. I wasn't able to get the break, even though I was fighting, diving, doing whatever I could to try to get a break in the fourth. I'm not really sure where the turning point was in the breaker. He made a couple unforced errors, kind of opened the door for me, and I was able to capitalize.